Well, good morning. It's almost 8 a.m., and our latest landmark, Big Ben, should chime at 8 a.m. Right about there. Wonderful. Cool. I am really liking this little area. I'm glad I placed these landmarks. Remember, I was kind of playing around with some other areas, but I like this. It's like they have their own dedicated area set aside. The one thing I am thinking about though is that's a medium wealth park. And to really get the most out of this landmark, I need some high wealth. So, but yeah, welcome back. We've got to get a little bit of high wealth set up so that some of our medium density, high wealth buildings, when they do convert, take on the look of British architecture. And then we need to zip over. We need to go back over there and check on our research for the concentrated solar arrays so that hopefully we can either turn this off or get rid of it altogether. But first and foremost, let's see what we can do here. I like these little commercial areas. Now nothing really is going to develop underneath here. So actually, we may not need to replace this park. Let's just see. And I'm trying to think if there is a park comparable to that size in that wealth level. See that? Now we could do the amphitheater. That wouldn't be bad. An amphitheater right there would be pretty cool. Let's pause because you know that they're going to get upset. And even paused, when we unpause, they're still going to, we'll still probably see some frown. Let's see. So let's see. I think I want it to face, let's have it face Big Ben. All right. And in and of itself, it's not going to make, yeah, I like that. So we could kind of pretend that as they sit there in the amphitheater, they're looking at that. Good, good. And then we might as well, let's just go ahead and, oh, we could do a couple of these. Let's see what happens. I want it like that. That made a nice difference. So now I'm going to put a couple of parks underneath here. Yeah, that looks good. Now, part of me would kind of like to maybe slide them over, but I'm not gonna. I'm not going to obsess over it like that. Let's get some. I think I know which park. Let's go to Plaza and this park. Why won't it let me? That road is not tall enough. We need to make that taller. Is that going to mess up the look though? I kind of like the highway. I mean, it's not critical. You know, we could always make it. Yeah, I think that would be a waste of. We've got all this area here that we could put some parks. So let's go ahead and do it. So, and I think this one is already tall enough. But let's start with this one, and then we'll adjust so that they're all about uniform. And then maybe we put the parks down first. That way we know that we can clear the parks. So which part? I think it's this one. Let's look at our wealth level. That's a good start. So all of the buildings, and I'd kind of like, instead of this curve, and I know it's easier said than done, but I would love it if we could get a little bit more, but we'll worry about that later. All right, now let's get this over. Whoops, let me start over so I know how many. And once again, to elevate on my keyboard, it's M. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, that's more than. Oh, I think that's not the parks. I just need more clearance. That's a lot of. Let's try this again. One, 2, 3. Yeah, 3. Yeah, that's good. And you know that you really can't tell the difference. I thought I was going to have to do a lot of major. Yeah, this one was already taller. Okay. Yeah. All right. So now play. Look, see, some of these buildings are already starting to change. And let's see, because this is, well, no, that's high wealth. I almost need to take this road from high wealth, not high wealth, density, down to medium density, because all of these buildings that are attached to this road are going to go immediately. Once they go medium, and then let's go ahead. I'm going to take these roads. Let's go ahead and just start making, because we need to do it anyway. There. Look, all of these are changing. Good. Good. Let's take this one as well to medium. Good. We should have some British architecture here quite soon. All right, now let's go back over here. And if you were with us last episode, good. Concentrated solar array. Research completed. While we're here, is there anything that we need to research? I don't think so. Well, let's go ahead and start this one. May not need it, but... And just like with the solar arrays through editing, you're not going to have to sit through that. Maybe this city is not just solar, but maybe wind power, or maybe our last city is wind power, but good. Now, let's pause. Let's make sure that this city knows that that research, yeah, there it is, unlocked. Concentrated solar array. So this solar array that comes with it is 12.1 megawatts, whereas this is 37.5 megawatts. Our city, as of right now, needs 15. So let's do, and it's not that it's expensive to place, but the hourly is not bad at all. Let's get one. And let's put the other one, maybe staggered a bit. Or maybe just right next to each other. I kind of like that as well. Yeah, I like that because I don't want to interfere. I don't think it will, but we're gonna be adding more sewage. So good. And then once that it's charging, once that is up and running, I think we'll turn this off because I don't know how large, how big of a city we're going to end up with. So I just want to be careful that we don't, and I mean, if we demolish it and have to put another one down, we can, but I just want to be careful. All right, now while that's taking place, I mean, how are we doing? We haven't done a status check. Oh, good. Mostly green, a few lime greens. %, approval. We need to find a home for the mayor. Where does the mayor? The last city, the mayor was right on the water across from where the ferry. Maybe we do this again. Or does the mayor live out here with these landmarks? No, let's put the mayor on the water. Should have made everybody happy. Oh, look, look, look. These roads were already, let's make sure, medium, medium. We'll see what, oh, yep. So my wealth level must be high over here. That's right, we did set this up as high wealth. Westminster Place. Mayfair Gardens. Nottingham Arms. Good. Good. So we're getting our more British architecture. This might be the dividing line. Look at that. Let's look. This is our, yep, that's our dividing line between high wealth and medium wealth. So these two mansions here, at some point, this one has a little ways to go. That one's closer to transforming. So we can check in two ways. We can check this way. You see that green arrow? This is halfway. And once this fills in green to here, then it'll transform. This one, the arrow, that green it's almost completely filled in. So that's one way of checking. The other way is by this. And once again, it shows you this building is a darker shade. It's more of that lime green, where this is more of a yellow. And your dark greens, they're telling you that these are houses that are ready. See this? We can upgrade all of these roads and get a large number of these houses and commercial locations to upgrade. All right, good. 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 We got another one. Carlisle. All right, so we know that they're happy. We're making money. Taxes are good. In between episodes, I sent the city a gift. We're paying for oil for the powering the city. Let's stop paying for oil. Let's just do that for right now. We need 16.4 megawatts and we are producing 60. So excellent. Okay, good. We do have jobs. You see that? That's a sign that we're starting to get visitors. Mostly low wealth. Okay, good. 1:30 in the afternoon. I would have liked for all of the garbage to have already been collected. That's well into the afternoon. So that's a sign. Let's do one more of those. It's not an emergency, but I like to meet it before it turns into an issue. Water. Wow, we're nowhere near needing to upgrade water. Sewage. We're nowhere near that either. I don't think I've seen a fire in this city yet. I'm sure there has been, but I haven't seen one. Health, we need to work on health. We need another clinic or a hospital. It's not an emergency. 6 patients being treated. We have the capacity for 10. But I don't want to add on to this I would rather do a clinic out here somewhere, and it would make the residents happy, especially the high wealth. So where can we put a clinic? I'd like a bus stop. It's about the closest bus stop that I can get would be there. Education, everybody is enrolled. Excellent. Tech level, good, good. 35-minute wait for bus. You know, I like for that wait, and this isn't something that I read or any. This just me personally. I like a 30-minute or less wait. Do that. We've spent a good portion of the episode talking about our parks. We have a large number of parks throughout this city. No rubble, no abandoned buildings. Good. That's always a good indicator. I think before we switched, this was already going to skyscraper. That's fine. It may complain. Are we making money? Okay. I'd like more gambling. And I want to try to figure out a way. We don't do it that often. But these little roadside attractions, how big are they? They're not that big. I don't want to do anything to. I want to leave that as is. But let's figure out. Do we need highway? And we've talked about this. Do we need highway here? Just how much traffic? But if we put roadside attractions, they're leaving town. They're bored. They're bored. They're bored. They're leaving. We're going to work on that. I think we're going to lose the firehouse temporarily. Man, we could take it over. That might help with traffic flow. Too close. I'm going to bring a road. This kind of can serve as kind of that service road. But now that we've done this, and we may not have enough space, but I just feel like I need it to do that anyway, even if this doesn't fit. Yeah, they still don't fit. But I need it to do that anyway. We can get some other buildings there. We'll see how that works out. I just felt like it was taking up a lot of space. Maybe we can put some, but if I see that that is starting to back up, but I didn't see a lot of traffic. But I wonder if this is going to change that equation where now we do see more traffic. All right, so let's come out here. And I think, yeah, I need a building. That's too big. That charging station, we could almost, or, never mind. We've already done these. Maybe we do another little park area. So as you drive into the city, maybe it won't be. I worry about four-way intersections. You guys know that I worry about that. See how they are immediately taking. It's this one. There's something about over here. They're not taking that, but as soon as I make that road, that's a bus. They're looking for work. Do we need to work on more jobs? We got jobs. Not a ton of them, but we do have jobs. So, let's do that. Let's do the ball of... Yeah, let's do the ball there. There. Could we do two of... No. See, I think of them... I'm fine with the ball of twine. The llama... That's too big. Well, maybe Maxis Man is not... Let's do the llama. See, that... Okay, I'm okay with that. Good. We need a bus stop. I'm gonna put a stop there and one there. I think that works. Just that roadside. I'd like some commercial. Maybe we do connected. Or maybe we don't. Maybe we do. Maybe we do this. And maybe we do a few more basic parks and then some commercial. Do some shopping. I don't know. I'm gonna let it develop, and then we'll see. Then we'll see.